Ryan Russell says a German Shepherd owned by neighbor Priscilla Gordon attacked his maltipoo.
Mr. Russell, it is your claim that the defendant's dog attacked yours. There was some serious vet bills, which is primarily, I assume, what you're suing for.
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that right? Do you live in the same area where the defendant lives?
I did. Actually, at the time, I was moving out. It was going to be my last day at that current resident.
And you were walking your dogs?
Correct. It was
You
about
have
9...
two?
I do have two dogs, yes.
Two?
Two maltipoos.
So I'd like you to go over to that chart, which I assume you prepared,
Of course.
and show me where you were walking your dogs and how this attack took place.
Of course, of course. I was leaving my house here around 9 o'clock at night. This is a typical walk I take my dogs on every day. I got around the corner. This is the defendant's house. She and a boy had two large dogs, and when our dogs saw each other, they started to bark.
Where were they when you saw them?
In front of the house, in this general area. As I was walking and I saw that the dogs started to bark
Okay, your
at each
two
other.
dogs are on leashes.
Correct.
And the defendant and her son?
I'm not sure who he is.
Was that you? Had their dogs, were they on leashes?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
And so when I saw the dogs started to bark at each other, I started to walk into the street to avoid further confrontation.
So show me where you walked.
Yeah, the sidewalk ends here at their driveway, so I started to walk into the street, and when we finally crossed paths, one of the defendant's dogs got loose and started attacking my dog in the middle of the street here.
Who was holding the dog that got loose?
I was, Your Honor.
Stand up. Move over. Tell me your name.
Josh Gordon.
Josh, what kind of a dog were you holding?
It's a German Shepherd mix.
How old?
3, 4 years old.
What kind of a leash were you holding?
Just like some cheap one, like,
You've walked that dog, I assume, many times before.
yes.
How come you lost the leash that day?
It backed up as I was holding it. Like, I was holding it really tight, and right when I was pulling back, it backed out of the collar.
The dog backed out of the collar.
Yes.
And when it backed out of the collar, did you see where it went?
Yes.
Where did it go?
It went straight to his dogs, because they were, like, barking.
Now, I'd like you to go over there and show me, when you lost control of your dog, show me where in the street the dogs met.
It wasn't actually in the street.
Where was it?
Like, right here.
That is not correct, Your Honor. I was...
Just a sec. It was right where?
There.
On the grass.
Yes.
And where were you when you lost control of the dog?
We were on the porch.
So the dog was pulling you pretty hard to get out of its collar.
Yes.
Okay. Were you there?
Yes.
What happened when the dog got out of its collar?
It ran after Mr. Russell's dog.
And what did it do to his dog?
It bit him.
How did it bite him?
Bit him all over.
When the incident happened, I handed my other dog to my son by the leash, and I ran after my dog as it was biting Mr. Russell's dog. I think there were 4 to 6 puncture wounds to the dog's abdomen area.
Which suggests to me, with a small dog, that your dog had it in its mouth
Like a toy.
like a toy,
Yes.
shaking it back and forth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Animal control involved in this at all?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you given a ticket?
No.
Did you speak to them?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did they take any action at all?
No.
That's interesting. Did you speak to animal control?
I did have a phone call with animal control when I reported the incident. They told me that there really wasn't much that they could do for me as far as any kind of, legal processing. They said that I would just have to take it to small claims.
Do you have a report from animal control?
Not from animal control, no.
Do you have?
Not with me, no.
I do have the patient discharge instructions from my vet that mentions the injuries.
I see.
That first paragraph.
No, there's no question that the dog was seriously injured. Now, do you have the bill from the vet?
Yes, I do. And
May I see it?
this is the initial bill.
Don't make Bird walk twice. He doesn't like that.
This is the final bills. The first night, they gave me an initial estimate. At that point, the vet told me to go home because there was something else I could do while he was in surgery, and they gave me an initial estimate. When I returned home, I went to the defendant's house just to touch base and give him the initial estimate.
How much was the total bill, the final balance?
$3,445.12.
Okay. You lost control of your dog. If you lose control of your dog and your dog causes injury, you have to pay for it. That's it. End of discussion. 3445, judgment for the plaintiff. We're done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Parties are excused. You may step out.